Okay.
Three, two, one, Vic. Great to see you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Leon. I mean, to tell my journey with Self-Mastered so far, where my name is Vigneswaran. I'm from India. Mm, I started the company 9 years ago, not because of choice, just because of I was just young, naive, and like stupidly brave, I guess, at the time. We started the company. Then uh, we just worked hard. The only goal was survival, survival, survival for the first few years. We survived. And after the survival, there was no direction. So
But
it's been 8 years.
give a bit of context. So what the company is, what the revenue is, and how many people there, like a little bit more context.
Okay. So the company we started was a third-party logistics company.
Mm-hmm.
Our key business kept changing every year based on our customer needs. Like when we started, we did a lot of alcoholic beverages.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool at that time. Like, I was sitting in front of my laptop and then containers of alcohol moving around the world based on my commands. That was pretty cool. As a young guy, it's also like you can visualize easily as someone who goes out partying every weekend. Like when you see a bottle of Flor from Nicaragua, you know where it came from, you know which port it was loaded into. It was cool. Then that customer, became a very bad paymaster. So we were like waiting for like how can we fix it or like get rid of him. Then we got the opportunity to ship containers of liquefied gas. It's also like a very unique product, dangerous goods, and you need to know how to do. We got into that opportunity, a French company. Then we slowly became the expert in that. And then like they also like faded away after a year or two. Then we keep looking for like what can we do more? What can we do more? We were doing army tanks. We were doing like canoes for tournament from like Hong Kong to Singapore. Like I was literally loading a canoe on container.
Mm-hmm.
So we were doing all the things that's possible, still trying to find niche because even to this point, the goal was like survival, not like we had a vision or anything.
And why did you
Then,
join a Self-Master pro, like a performance program, right? If you were growing fast and kind of changing things, why did you need to
yeah.
join a program like ours?
I was feeling that, I have reached my potential. I felt like I'm not contributing as much as I used to. When we started, it was just two people. Now we are 30 people.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm not contributing enough. And also, like when there's an opportunity, uh, I don't have enough, how to say, uh, courage to take the difficult decision. So also around this time, like I came to know about Self-Mastered. It was just a lucky coincidence, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
through my business partner. He also heard about it through his close friend who did this course a while ago. So uh, and then like even I know my business partner was doing a life coaching before. I always like a bit circumspect about it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this time around, like I also felt the need for help. Like let's give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least I tried because I have never done something like this before. This is the first time I have a mentor or coaching structure
Mm-hmm.
since university. That was like 15 years ago. So um, yeah, so that's how I got into self-mastered. So when I started, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no clue. Uh, and then it hit me in the face the first day. It was quite intense. Like I saw someone posted about the module one, how it laid them bare, and I felt exactly the same way because like I was also calling even do you also find it so intense like this is so crazy. And then he was like yeah, we just have to do it, so that's what he said. It's good I'm doing with my business partner. It's
It's
also
so
like
good,
very
man.
helpful. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm lost or anything. So when there is like that situation, like I have also have a reference point. I can bounce ideas of each other. So yeah, it's been 3 months.
Yeah.
Uh, it's been 3 months. I am a numbers guy. I'm like more result oriented. So I believe things when I see the result.
And what are the
Uh,
results
so
after 3 months?
so I
What
will
has
say what is
changed?
important to me, right? Like,
Mhm.
so the results can be important to different people, like different order. So my important key takeaways are I haven't smoked in 2.5 months. Uh, that's number one.
Incredible.
It's like a simple thing, right? Like one of the modules, it just said, if you know what you're doing, you just say like no and then walk away. It's so simple. You know it. You just need the push from somebody, and self-mastered is the push that I'm getting,
Mhm. So you
and
need to
it's
understand the mind for what it is. You need to understand the mind as a tool, because that is when you can
yes,
shun off addiction, right?
yeah, yeah,
So you need
yeah,
to push, but
absolutely,
you also need the core idea. You need to
yes,
be trained in a way, right? The same
yeah, yeah,
information for someone who's not trained will not work. But if you train your
yeah,
mind like we teach you, then yes, it's like I'm just not gonna smoke. I'm just not gonna
yeah,
drink. I'm just not gonna have
yeah,
all of those bad habits.
yeah. So that's
Awesome.
one.
What else?
Then I don't have a Netflix account anymore, which I was spending a lot of time on. Uh, then I'm not looking into phones anymore. Like I have become like a phone police to my friends now. Like when they're on the phone, like I'm annoyed. I'm telling them, hey, why are you on the phone? And like now they hate me. But it is what it is. Those are the changes. And
Mhm,
then work-wise,
mhm,
I like when I'm facing a difficult situation, I'm more calm now.
mhm. Of
It's still a work in progress, I would say,
course,
but definitely better compared to before. Like I can think of two examples, like two similar things that happened.
please.
Yeah, one happened like 2 weeks ago. It's about a staff. It's an email I didn't want to see. I saw it, but I was very calm. The same thing happened like 4 months ago at the
Mhm,
beginning of self-mastered course, actually. Like I already started doing the course. Uh, it's a different stuff. The same similar something similar happened. And I remember like reading that message at 10:30 while I was in bed, and how my body reacted at that moment. Like it was crazy. Like I was so stressed. My body was like so tense. But now, like I don't even read emails at 10:30 anymore, or
That's
like
good.
before going to work. It makes a huge difference, and I can observe these things. Yesterday also, like because I was waiting for the meeting with you, I had 10 minutes. So okay, I said, let me check emails. Stupid idea. I should not have checked emails. I wake up, I check emails. Like it's gonna be there the next 2 hours. I don't have to reply. So I can. I'm more aware of these things. Also, when I'm consistently meditating, I can see that I'm in a good state of mind. And when I'm traveling, when there is a break in the pattern, it also like I can immediately notice that I'm not in the same mind. I'm not in the same space. It takes me a while to build up back to it. So consistency is a must. So to practice every day to
Mhm.
keep improving. And there is a break, like then it's like it takes a little bit to go back to that flow state again.
Exactly. But now you have the tools to do it. And how would you say your, because we teach you a new way of working. Of course, you have the performance protocols, but then you also have the ring fencing stuff and everything that we teach you to consistently get things done. How would you say your productivity has improved, your decision making, the quality of your thinking, the clarity on your day to day? Like, how would you describe the change?
Okay, I am someone who never had a day planned out before. I never say like, okay, this time is for this time is for this. I've never done it before.
Hmm.
It just I'm in operations, so I go open my laptop. Things are thrown at me. I take care of it as and when it comes. But now I have I just note down what are the things I should take care of in the morning. Again, it's still a work in progress, so I put it in the calendar. So when people want to book me, they cannot because I'm already occupied. Says it has a conflict. So they stop bothering me when I'm busy.
Hmm.
Like people know that I'm busy. They can see that I'm in a call, or like it says don't disturb. So they don't bother me. And I tell them upfront, 3 to 4, you can call me for anything. This is your time for the people who wants to talk to me. So I'm less distracted, and I'm more focused on the things that I believe is important for that day. I can improve from this by like having this like roadmap now,
Mm-hmm.
but again, for someone who has never done it and also like did not know how to do it or did not believe in that works, because I'm always like, okay, give me five different things I can do it at the same time. Maybe I did the five different things at the same time back in the day. Maybe I did four things well and one thing not well. But now with divide and conquer, I can do things better. Definitely. The focus has increased and the distractions have reduced.
So less distraction, more focus, more behavioral control. So less
Yeah.
smoking, more in control of your and your behaviors. What about your emotions? And well, you already discussed how you deal in a much different way this bad news that came through email, right? So that is massive in a way. And in terms of clarity on the future, the vision for the future, which is you mentioned at the beginning of the call, the thing that was lacking when we started working together. It's like you've further successful, eight-figure business, 8 years in business. You've been doing the right things for a long time, right? So you're successful, but there's no clarity on what is the next level, and
Yeah.
you have it now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We have a very clear vision that also takes away a lot of friction, because previously, because we did not have clarity, we would change our mind all the time. Like today, we will say, okay, we will deal with this kind of customers. And then tomorrow, for whatever reason, we will say, no, we don't want to deal with this kind of customer. And then the day after, another customer will come in, we'll say, okay, well, let's do it because, there is a bit more margin in this. But now we have a clear idea of what kind of customers we want to deal with and what kind of customers we don't want to deal with. So there is less time wasted in discussing, hey, why are we doing this? Why are we not doing this? Which happened a lot before between me and my business partner. Because I'm in operations, he's in sales. He wants to sell more, irrespective of what the customers. But to execute it, we need to have like processes in place, structure in
Mhm.
place, and it is getting more clearer now because we have a clear vision.
Absolutely. I mean, as we say in the program, so vision is the entry point of high performance. You cannot be a high performer if you don't have a crystal clear vision of what the future should hold for you. But once you
Yeah,
have it, things just, move so much faster and things are so much easier.
yeah. I mean, again, as I said, I believe when I see it, right? Then again, now I'm starting to like the process, not just the end results, the numbers and stuff. But that's also important at some point of time. So we will also start seeing it, I think, I can already see a small difference in December numbers. So let's see. We will talk again by middle of this year about it.
Oh, and then it's going to be absolutely massive
Yeah,
because now you're both aligned on something that makes sense and everything that is, and also that is big enough. The vision is big enough for everybody else to be a part of. And that is the core insight because then it makes everybody else better.
yeah.
That's the
That
essence of
part we
leadership.
yeah, that part we still need to work on, because our vision is quite, like it's a very good vision. It's a very new vision, right? So how do we get the people aligned is going to be a like question of how. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we work on it. So, and before we part, there's another eight-figure CEO or co-CEO listening to this. Why would they need to do it? Why would this be good for them? Um, under what condition do you think?
Uh, you mean the employees, like why they
No, no,
want to
no.
do
Like
this?
if
Ah,
someone is watching this and someone is
okay.
thinking
Okay.
about doing it, why?
Yeah.
Who is this for in a way?
Uh, I would say like like I have spoken about self-mastered with a couple of my friends.
Hmm.
Uh, they are all like in very high positions in their respective companies. One guy is like the top sales guy. He is like doing $40 million in Vietnam. And
Hmm.
another girl, American girl, she is this CFO of a company. They are all in their top level. Uh, but they always feel they are lacking something to how to say, like to be complete. Like it can be like psychological, like someone like, I'm the top sales, but I'm not happy, or like I'm the CFO, but I don't know how to get investors, those kind of things.
Hmm.
Uh, so there is always something missing. So I feel like self-mastered, one way or the other, is like it's like a complete package.
Hmm.
It just tells you what you're missing. That would be my key takeaway, because I did not know what I was missing. And it's always like one thing is important, another thing is important. It's everything is important. Everything goes hand in hand. Everything helps each other. And yeah, like someone who needs help to push themselves to the next level, I think it will be very useful.
Of course. I mean, what you were missing is self-mastery. As I said, at some point you're going to hit the limit of your ability to perform, and that is a function of how well you manage yourself. And the good news is that everybody goes through that, and it's just a trainable skill. Just like you learn marketing, operations, sales, you learn how to master yourself, how to think clearly, manage your emotions, and drive the right behaviors, as we have been discussing. So I'm very happy that we're only 3 months in, right? So we're very early in the journey, but it's already been working very well. And now I'm very exciting to see what we can do together in the next few months.
And honestly, I'll be open with you, Leon. I feel like I'm giving my, I don't know, 30 or 40% only. So
Good. Well,
because few I hate excuses, but that's what I'm doing now. Like I was traveling, I got braces, my life was miserable for like a month. So so
I mean,
I,
it's
I
just
f- I feel I
Christmas,
can do better.
family. Yeah, Christmas,
Yeah.
family, just normal, right? But again, look at how the baseline improves so much. This is very important, right? Because we always talk about how are you performing from 1 to 10, but then when you ask the question, people don't really have how much potential they have. So your 4 out of 10 right now is literally 10 out of 10 of who you were before, if not more. So the baseline has increased tremendously.
Mm.
You're much more aware of your potential. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So there you go. So that is a
Yeah.
fantastic news. So if you're getting this result, you're more calm, more confident, better behavior, happier, business is growing fast, all that stuff at 40% because of the Christmas and traveling and everything, right? This is that time of the year. Imagine within 2 to 3 weeks when you're locked in. No
Yeah.
limits. Absolutely no limits. Vic, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for jumping in.
Yeah,
Hopefully this is
absolutely.
useful to anyone who's watching, and see you, of course, in the community. Let's help you optimize the next roadmap.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, so my current roadmap